I want to talk about something I see constantly with families who've actually done really well for themselves. You see, they've built real wealth, they've worked hard, and they feel like they've made smart choices. And yet, somewhere along the way, money starts to quietly slip through the cracks. And it's usually in ways they don't even notice. Now, it's not because of a bad investment. It's not because of a market crash. Just three very common, very fixable traps that nobody talks about enough. Hey, I'm Steve Martin, Managing Partner and Wealth Strategist here at SRQ Wealth, where we help families find their freedom by simplifying their financial lives. The first trap I want to talk about is lifestyle inflation. And this one is sneaky because it doesn't feel like a problem when it's happening. Your income goes up, the house gets a little nicer, cars get upgraded, vacations get a little longer, and none of that's wrong. You earned it. But what tends to happen is spending quietly expands to match whatever comes in. Sometimes it exceeds it. You know, a client of mine once said, we're all like goldfish. We grow to the size of our bowl. Now that's funny, but it's true if you don't watch your spending. The question I ask is, are your lifestyle choices intentional or are they just happening to you? You see, there's a real difference between choosing to spend or spending by default. One is freedom, the other one's just a slow leak. Trap number two is tax drag. And this one genuinely surprises people. Most families with significant wealth are paying more in taxes than they need to. And it's not because they're doing anything wrong, but because nobody has ever looked at the whole picture. If you're withdrawing money, which accounts are you pulling them from? And in what order? Are your investments sitting in the right type of accounts? And are you giving charitably in a way that's actually tax efficient? If you're saving money, are you saving it in the right places? Tax drag doesn't show up as a line item anywhere. It could be several thousands of dollars or 1% or 2% of lost return. Now, how would that look if you compounded it over a couple decades? It just quietly shrinks what you have, and it shrinks what you keep, year after year, frankly, without anyone flagging it. And that's the dangerous part. The third trap, and honestly, it's probably the most common thing I'm seeing right now, is cash that's just sitting. Now, you may not think it's just sitting, but I get it, it's instinctual. With all the markets been through, with all that's going on in the world, cash just feels safe. But here's the reality. If you've got a significant amount of money sitting in a checking or savings account earning next to nothing, inflation is just eating that alive. It's damaging it every single day, consistently. But there's good options for your cash right now. You can have a high yield account, short-term treasuries, there's different money market strategies. All those put your cash to work. But frankly, after taxes and inflation, you're back to losing purchasing power again. Your goal should be to have the right amount of cash. Frankly, no more and no less. So who's going to figure that out? You need to make sure everything is working for you. Cash is not a strategy. It's a starting point. And if your advisor is not asking about your positions or all your positions on your balance sheet, and they're only looking at the investments they have, it might be time for you to look for a new advisor. You got three traps: lifestyle inflation, tax drag, and that underperforming cash. Now, none of these make headlines. None of them feel dramatic in the moment. But in my experience, these three quiet drains do more long-term damage than most market downturns ever will. Because they happen slowly, consistently, and usually with nobody noticing. Hey, but there's good news. Every single one of them is fixable, and usually without turning your life upside down. If one of those traps hit close to home, good. It means there's an opportunity right in front of you. Hey, I'm Steve Martin, and you've just taken your next step on your journey to true wealth. You know, if this is the kind of content that you like to get, hit the subscribe button. We put these out every week. And remember this, every day you're lucky if you've learned something new. And you're doubly lucky if it doesn't cost you too much. Hey, we'll see you next time. God bless.